Same old story every time. Don't blather so much. Yeah. The worst shit. I thought that had been cleared ages ago. If you think, I would like to be in his shoes, though. What you tell people. People always wrong.
Hey, you! I don't think I've seen you here before.
No wonder. I've only just got here.
Then watch out. The outside world is pretty dangerous. You're only safe inside a camp. Greetings, stranger. You're treading on holy ground. This is the Brotherhood of the Sleeper. What brings you here?
Story after all.
I've heard you're looking for new people. I want to join you.
Then,
You think
be welcome. The Brotherhood of the Sleeper has a place for everybody who wants to be led by the spirit of the sleeper. If you're really serious, you should try to get Baal Namib's attention. He's standing in the courtyard just behind the gate. But you may not speak to him. Wait until he addresses you.
it's not really my problem?
I need armor.
You have to earn a Templar's armor like I'm wearing, but you can have a novice's loincloth.
Better than nothing.
You won't get it for free, though.
But keep it to yourself. There must be something about that story after all. You're very probably right. Same old story. I thought that had been I better keep out. Alright. Let's talk about something else. Now that's it. I thought that had been... You're not listening to all that crap. There must be something about that story. Same old story every time. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Who are you?
I'm Lester. I take care of the strangers who arrive here. You're lucky that you didn't talk to Baal Namib. No stranger is allowed to talk to the gurus.
But I want to talk to your master.
Forget it. I'm sure I can help you with any of your problems.
Tell me something about the camp.
What do you want to know?
What do you know about the weed?
Well, the weed's grown in the swamp. Of course, it has to be processed before it can be smoked. That's what we novices do. The weeds have a tranquilizing and relaxing effect. They help you concentrate on the essentials and increase your awareness. We trade them for goods from the old camp, and we use them to recruit new people as well. The result is, of course, that some people only join us for the weed. Well, at least they help us with the work in the camp.
What can you tell me about the sleeper?
The sleeper's a divine creature. He causes visions, at least to the gurus. We pray to him, for he will give us freedom.
And you believe that?
Hey, I've been inside the barrier for 2 years. Do you know how long 2 years can be? You can't imagine what I'm willing to believe and do, just to get out of here again.
Tell me about the guilds.
The gurus form the highest guild. They are the spirit of this camp, for they have great power. The Templars use their spiritual power in battle. They have an indomitable willpower. You should never get into trouble with them. As for myself, I am a novice. We pray to the sleeper and do all the work in the camp. Some of the novices are allowed to join the gurus, but to get that far, you need to study for many years.
I want to become a member of the Brotherhood.
Kor Kalom decides whether you're ready to join the Brotherhood, but he relies on the advice of other gurus. Bal Namib over there is one of them. First, you'll have to prove that you're worthy, and then one of the gurus will send you to Kor Kalom.
How's that supposed to work if none of the gurus will talk to me?
It might not look like it, but the gurus observe everything you do here in the camp. If they think that you deserve to become a member of the community, they'll talk to you. You're bound to have opportunities in the camp to prove that you're worthy. May the sleeper protect you.
Some people... Beat it! So, you do know what's good for you.
That's really not my robbery after all.
Doubt that's ever likely to change. You shouldn't believe me. Hey, you.
You have no...
I'm sure you won't mind me going in there.
If you're disrespectful to my master, I'll kill you.
What do you want?
That wasn't very clever.
I would like to join the Brotherhood. I've heard you're the master of the novices and that you decide who's allowed to join.
I don't have time. My experiments are too important for me to spend any time on new novices. I'll rely on the judgment of the Baals. When they say you're ready to wear the robe of a novice, come back to me.
How can I get Kalam's recipe?
You don't. He keeps it in a locked chest and won't give it to anybody.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Hi, I'm new here.
What you tell me.
I'm Kane, a student of Kor Kalam. You must have heard about him, right?
Yeah,
Then you'll know that he's the second man in this camp, after Iberia.
and what's your job?
Well, I help my master prepare his alchemic potions. Mostly swamp weed and mine crawler secretion. The secretion is required very urgently.
People always talk.
Where do I get the mine crawler secretion?
You can find crawlers in the old mine, but you need to know how to win the secretion. If you really want to fight these beasts, you better speak to one of the Templars who's had experience like Gurna Drag. He travels around between our camp and the old mine every day. In the mornings, you'll find him at the lab.
What more can you tell me about your master?
He's not like the other gurus. Everybody may address him, but nobody's allowed to waste his precious time.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
Maybe.
You don't look like one who submitted to slavery under the ore barons. You look more like a seeker, someone who's searching for the true faith. Do you not feel a fire inside your body which keeps you from sleeping at night? I see. You doubt that what the ore baron slaves try to tell you is really true and just. You know why you doubt them too? They're lying. With those lies, they try to control weak spirits, but your spirit is stronger than their lies. Don't you feel a longing for freedom every single day? Don't you feel it growing stronger? It guides your spirit. Let it happen. Do you know what you're doing when you try to suppress it? You're denying your soul, denying yourself. Don't let your fears dominate your life. Free yourself. You need to understand. The sleeper will awaken. He will set you free and wash away all these disbelieving infidels. Like dross that is washed away by the rain, they will vanish from this world. They will moan, whine, and repent, but it will be too late. Then they will pay the price. They will pay with their blood and with their lives.
Hey, you've spoken to me. Does that mean I may talk to you now?
I see you've become familiar with our rules. That's good. I can feel your great spiritual strength. Soon you'll be allowed to join our community. I have spoken to you because I wanted to give you a chance to prove your loyalty.
How can I prove my loyalty?
Most of all, we need new souls to join our community. By recruiting one more man to our camp, you will prove that you're willing to do good service to our community.
Where can I recruit new members for the Brotherhood?
The old camp is a good place to try since a lot of the people there are fed up with fear and lies. They just need some kind of support. I guess you won't be very successful in the new camp. The men living there are barbarians.
Why are you so desperate for new members?
The sleeper has spoken to our master, revealing that he has an important message for us. However, he has not gathered full strength yet. That's why he needs our strength to contact us. Therefore, we are preparing a great invocation, and the more men participate, the likelier we are to be successful. If you want to know more about it, go to the large court in front of the Temple Hill. But don't disturb our master in his meditations.
That wasn't very clever.
Let's talk about something.
I doubt that's ever likely to change. That wasn't very clever.
People always talk.
are learning fast.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm dead on my feet, man. I've been working for 2 days without a single break. Harlock should have taken over ages ago. It's always the same with that guy. He's probably lying in his hut, fast asleep.
Why don't you just go there and give him a right kick in the butt?
Can't leave here while Balorn is in charge. The work has to be done either way. But you could go there for me. He's staying right under Core Column's alchemy lab at Fortuno's. Tell him to get his butt over here.
Hi, you aren't from this camp, are you?
Well, now, I am. I left the old camp a week ago. Told my pal Dusty to come along, but he wanted to wait.
Come closer. Every newcomer to this place receives a gift of welcome.
What have you got for me?
Here, take 3 rolls of swampweed. It's Northern Dark. Good stuff. You can have more of it every day. But if you want more than your daily ration, well, you need to pay. If you find berries and herbs on the paths between the camps, you can bring them to me. I'll buy them off you.
Gorham sent me.
What?
I'm here to remind you that you're to take over from him.
That's very nice of you. Remind me again when I'm through sleeping, yeah?
Get your ass to the weed mashers or you'll be for it.
Just try to mess with me again, sucker.
Clear winner, I'd say.
You'll be sorry for that. Looking for trouble again?
Well, do you feel like giving your pal a break now?
You damn pain in the butt. Why do you have to meddle in my affairs?
I just want to see you mashing.
Okay, I'm on my way, sucker. Get out of the way, man.
I have spoken to Gorin. You have done one of our brothers a great service. Your cause was just. That's why I've chosen you for a special task. Kor Kalom urgently needs new swampweed for his experiments. Our gatherers are working day and night. Go to them and take their entire harvest to Kalom's alchemy lab.
Where exactly can I find the gatherers?
I have not yet given you permission to address me. Pray to the sleeper that he may pardon your sacrilege. And now leave. Your mission is of extreme importance.
Let's talk about something else instead. I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Hi, I'm new here.
The sleeper be with you, stranger.
What can you tell me about this place?
Well, the gurus are the most important people here. They spread the word of the sleeper and pass our master's visions on to the novices. Of course, he's too tired to talk to everybody himself. But on some days, he speaks to us in the temple courtyard and reveals the holy words of the sleeper.
And what does he say then?
The sleeper guides the way, but an infidel like you wouldn't understand that.
Who are you?
I'm the guru of the swamp. My servants call me Bonnet Beck.
Servants? I don't see any servants.
They're everywhere. The trees, they walk and skip and dance.
Oh, I see. Well, I'll be on my way then.
Wait, you can help me convert this swamp into a massive meadow of flowers.
Okay, you just got started. Me? I'll be back later. He's not going to get me anywhere. Dalaran sent me. I'm to collect all the swamp weed.
Good, then I don't need to go myself. Here, take it. Don't forget to go to Viren on the other side of the swamp, if you haven't been there yet. Otherwise, your load might be a bit small, and people might think you'd sold the other half of it.
Who could I sell the weeds to anyway?
Uh-oh. Now I've been putting ideas in your head, haven't I?
If you know somebody, we could go halves.
Well, I'd know somebody in the new camp. He'd be interested in weed. But if the gurus catch you at it, they'll feed you to the swamp sharks. I don't know anything, okay?
Okay, who's the buyer in the new camp?
You think I'll give you the name and you can just make a run with the weed? It doesn't work quite like that. I want to see 50 ore as an advance payment. Then we'll see.
Forget it.
Don't think you can simply walk into the new camp and sell it to anybody. If you don't know the right name, you'll never get rid of it. Unless you let some rogue whack you on the nut.
Just keep picking hard.
Of course. What do you think I'm doing? Rocking my balls?
What are you doing here?
We're picking the swampweed to be processed by our brothers, so it can be smoked later on. It's quite dangerous to pick it in the swamp, but the stuff only grows here. Actually, that's a good thing.
Why?
Because then the other 2 camps won't get it. We're the only ones in the colony who are able to pick swampweed. We can trade it with the other 2 camps, and we can set the price.
Balaran sent me. I'm to take the whole harvest to Kalam.
You think it's that easy, do you? Anybody could turn up like that. Balaran sent me, and whoosh, the whole lot of the weeds were gone.
But Balaran really has sent me.
Sure.
Go see him and ask if you don't believe me.
I have a better idea. You prove your loyalty by doing a little job for us.
And what do you want me to do?
It's really nothing. Work in the swamp. It's a bit risky. And then there's those damn bloodflies. Work would be much easier without them. Do you follow?
I don't see any more bloodflies anywhere.
No more bloodflies to be seen. That was a good job you did. Someone who works like that is either on our side or a complete idiot. An idiot would be too stupid to fool me, right? Here, take the harvest and take it to Kalam. If he complains and says it's not enough, tell him to move his butt here himself, to give him an idea how much hard work it is.
You have defended our gatherers. You have not only proved that you're on our side, you have proved that you are a worthy servant of the Sleeper. I believe you are ready to wear the robe of a novice.
I wouldn't like to be in his watch what you tell. You're very proper.
What do you want?
You have to watch what you tell people.
I think I have convinced the Bowls. Baal Oren says I have proven to be a worthy servant of the Sleeper.
And?
That was it.
You're wasting my precious time. come back as soon as 4 of the Baals consider you worthy.
That wasn't very clever.
I'm delivering the daily swampweed harvest.
Ah, give it to me. And now get out of my sight. What do you want?
You have to watch what you tell people.
What of them?
My recipes are not for sale.
I'll be seeing you.
May the sleeper enlighten you.
But keep it to yourself. It won't happen again.
Hey, you.
Hey, you! Put the weapon down. Lucky for you. Put the weapon down. Put that weapon down.
People always talk. Let's talk about something else instead. Let's talk about something else instead. Let's talk.
How can I find my way?
I can show you the most important places.
Show me the way. To the temple.
Follow me.
You have to. It was obvious that there would be trouble. Time when things would have gone very different.
That's the temple. I'll wait for you. But if you take too long, I'll go back to Baal Namib.
How can I get your master to talk to me?
You have to know what he wants to hear.
And that is?
Listen, when we're with him the next time, you'll address me and we'll have a little talk. Baal Namib is worried because many of the novices don't only pray to the sleeper, but also to their former gods. You'll tell me that you've renounced the old gods and that in future you'll pray only to the sleeper. Then I'll ask you why you made this decision, and you'll say that you had a vision in which the sleeper summoned you. He'll be interested then. Do you think you'll manage that?
No problem.
Some people never learn. I better keep out of it.
Show me the way.
Maybe you shouldn't believe it. There must be something about that. It was obvious. That's right. That won't happen again. But keep it to yourself.
Ah, it's good to see you again. How have you been doing?
I have renounced the old gods.
Really? What made you do that?
I had a vision. The sleeper talked to me.
What did he say?
He said, "Go to the camp in the swamp and join the Brotherhood."
You're a very rich man, stranger. The sleeper doesn't reward many people like that.
The sleeper has chosen you. Do you really want to join us?
Yes, I wish to follow the sleeper.
Go to Kor Kalom. Tell him I sent you because you are a true supporter of the faith.
Get out of the way!
I'd better be about it. Tell people.
Some people never learn. You have to watch what you tell people.
Keep it to yourself.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago. Some people never learn.
If you think
Some people never.
that won't happen again,
Rely on somebody and you're in
listening
trouble.
to all
That's
that
how people
blah,
always
blah,
talk.
you have to watch what you tell people.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
It's not really my problem.
Maybe, but who cares?
Same old story every time. There was a time when things would have gone
People
very
always
differently.
throw any more trouble ahead. It was obvious that there would be
There was a
trouble
time
ahead.
when things would have gone very differently.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Hang it.
That's really not my problem. Let's talk about something. As long as
Same
I'm
old.
not. There must be
Maybe.
something about that story after all.
Rely on somebody
I'd
and
better
you're
be
in
about
trouble.
your shit.
That's how it goes. You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Let's talk about
It was obvious that there would be
else
trouble
instead.
ahead.
Hang on. Better not go. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Put the damn weapon away! That was lucky. Put the... He's had enough.
I better keep out of it.
There must be something about that story after all. Put the damn weapon... If you put that one... You won't have much
Yeah! Buzz off!
No problem. Sad performance. A tiny gust of wind and he would have toppled over anyway.
You'll be sorry for that.
It was obvious there would be trouble ahead.
That won't happen again.
Maybe.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it.
Maybe.
That's really not my problem.
It was obvious.
That was
See anything?
Ah, a fight!
Sad performance. A tiny gust of wind and he would have toppled over anyway. Sad performance. A tiny gust of wind and he would have toppled over anyway.
Hang on. Hey, you!
Hey, just arrived. We need somebody to take some water to the peasants in the rice fields. This way you can make friends with a few people. What do you think?
Sure, I'll be glad to help.
Great. Go to the Rice Lord. He'll give you the water and tell you everything you need to know.
You take care of the rice fields, don't you?
Why? You looking for work?
Lefty sent me.
Oh yeah? What did he say?
I'm to bring the peasants some water.
Right. Here's a dozen bottles of water. There's about twice that amount of peasants, so make sure you share it out evenly.
Lefty.
Oh yeah? What did he say?
I'm to bring the peasants some water.
Right. Here's a dozen bottles of water. There's about twice that amount of peasants, so make sure you share it out evenly.
What are you doing here? You looking for trouble?
Hey, relax, I'm a newcomer.
Huh? You look okay, though. You never know. You get new guys come along thinking they're it every day.
What's a man like you doing with the peasants?
Lee asked me that. I don't fight anymore, except to defend myself. I killed a guy once. And that was once too many. That's why they chucked me in this goddamn colony. It was justice.
How did it happen?
It was just an ordinary bar fight. I didn't mean to kill the guy. I just must have hit him too hard. I was a blacksmith at the time. I didn't know my own strength.
Why did you join this camp?
I'll tell you. My only option was to join those sect loonies, and I didn't want to let those gurus of theirs mess about with my brain. In the old camp, I'd have had too much trouble with the guards, but the mercenaries and rogues do have some respect.
They're afraid of you?
Maybe. Anyway, I found peace here, and you should try the same.
Can you teach me to be as strong as you are?
Even if I could, what would you use your strength for?
Self-defense.
That takes speed, not strength. Do you think cracking skulls is better than finding peace?
Good question. I'll think about it. Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, man. I was just about to start drinking the mud.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. My mouth's like a desert.
Lefty sent me. I brought you...
Thanks, man.
Lefty sent me.
Thanks, boy.
Lefty sent me.
Thanks, boy.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. My mouth's like a desert.
Hi, I'm new here. I just wanted to know what goes on around here.
Ask someone else, will ya? I do nothing but work out here in the fields. I don't know nothing. Man, I'd love to tell the Rice Lord to do his own damn dirty work.
If you don't like it, why are you working here?
It happened the first day I got here. Lefty, one of the thugs that works for the Rice Lord, came up to me and asked if I could lend a hand in the rice fields. Sure, I said. I was new here and I wanted to make myself useful. The next day, when I was taking a short rest, the guy turned up again. You don't want to let all your colleagues do all their work by themselves, do you? He asked. I told him I was exhausted from the previous day's work, that I needed a rest and all that. But he never listened. He grabbed me by the collar and dragged me back to the field. From that day on, he stood outside my doorstep every day until I got used to going on my own. I didn't want any trouble with those guys. They're real cutthroats. You'd better steer clear of them.
Lefty sent me.
Thanks, boy.
Lefty said.
Thanks, man.
Lefty's. Lefty sent me.
Thanks, boy.
Hey, you! Well done. You're useful for something after all. I think this is exactly the right task for you. From now on, you do it every day. Go on with it right now.
He's had enough.
That guy's sneaking off.
Put the... You won't have
What are
much
you...
time to be sorry for it.
Don't try that again. I'll make sure your ore is well invested.
It's your own fault.
Don't try that again. I'll make sure your ore is well invested. Don't try that again. I'll make sure your ore is well invested. What do you...
He's had enough. You looking for trouble with me again?
How are you, my friend?
Oh man, what do you want?
The peasants look thirsty.
I'll see to it, don't worry.
You'll be sorry for that.
Put the weapon down.
Yes! What happened? I didn't see a thing.
He's had enough.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it.
Do you intend to go through this gate?
Do you intend to stop me?
No, but you should know what's waiting for you. This is not like in the old camp, and not like being with the sect loonies either.
And what am I expecting here?
There are no guards or Templars to look after you. It's every man for himself. The only ones who stick together are us mercenaries.
What do the mercenaries do?
We are the mercenaries of the water mages. Our target is to break free from here. We're working hard for it, and don't plan to take things easy like the guys from the old camp who are just having an easy time resting on the backs of the diggers. And we all follow Lee. He's a great man. He's the one who holds this damn camp together.
What do the mages do?
They investigate the magic characteristics of the ore our scrapers collect in the mine. As far as I know, they want to blow the whole damn ore mound sky high to free us from the barrier.
Sounds dangerous.
They said we shouldn't worry.
You have a massive ore mound here?
You could say that. We could buy the king's wife for that. But we don't give a damn about trading the ore with that old fart. We want to get out of here.
Where's the ore mound?
You want to see a real mound of ore, do you? There's a hole in the middle of the cave. They shove it all in there. But you won't get anywhere near it, I can tell you. The mages and our people guard the ore day and night.
I was just curious. What about the rest of the people?
All crooks. They don't give a damn about the camp. I'd rather just have the peasants guarding the front gate.
How are things going at the moment?
The scrapers are still collecting. Once they have enough ore, we'll blow the mound up. Watch your back.
Are you looking for something?
I'm looking for leaks in the dam. I reckon there's a lurker gnawing at the foundations. The beast grinds its teeth and claws against the stones and wooden beams underwater. If it carries on, the whole dam will soon be undermined.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Sure, stop that beast from gnawing at my dam.
Where can I find the beast?
I'd hunt round on the other side of the lake. Nobody ever goes there. That's probably where its den is.
Did you build the dam?
Yes, I built the dam back when we founded the new camp. Of course everyone helped, but I was the master builder.
I'd kill the beast.
Great! I got some of the Rice Lord's men to help me fix some of the damage it's caused. Now I can finally get some sleep.
Some people, they're never really not my problem. You have to watch what you tell me.
A visitor. Don't make any trouble here, or else you'll be for it.
I just want to have a look around here.
Then mind you don't step on anybody's feet.
I'd better be going.
I hope we understand each other.
Who are you?
I'm the best mining engineer this damn colony has ever seen, my boy. I make sure half our boys don't go getting themselves killed by falling rocks just because they're too stupid to scrape the right places.
I'd like to join you as a scraper.
Oh, yeah? Well, just don't think you're gonna get anything much out of it. There's 3 portions of rice a day. Any extra, you'll have to see to yourself. Do you know why we're doing this? We're doing this job so one day we can all walk out of here to freedom. Well, that means all the ores to be handed in. Then it goes on the big ore mound. And once a month, everybody who's been working here gets 50 ore to get stoned on. That's the most important things you ought to know. Do you at least have any experience on the job?
Yes.
Good. Then you know what to watch out for. Here's your protective clothing. You'll have to find your own pickaxe. Enjoy yourself.
Who are you?
I'm Okil. I'm the boss of the Hollow.
I just wanted to have a glance into the mine.
Oh, you just wanted to stroll into the mine. Suppose you don't have a clue what's going on here. Nobody sets a foot in the mine without my permission. Always remember, whoever goes into the mine or the gatehouse without my permission is a dead man.
Will I be allowed to go in?
I don't even know you. Why should I let you go into the mine? Now scrap! I have things to see to.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Hey, a new face.
Who are you?
I am Gorn, mercenary of the magicians.
If you think...
What do you have to do as a mercenary of the magicians?
Lee has made a deal with the magicians. He hires the best fighters to be found in the colony, which means us. We take care that the scrapers can mine the ore without being bothered and keep trouble away from the magicians. The magicians make sure we'll get out of here. And we get a small share of the ore as our pay.
Can I stay somewhere here without having to kick somebody out of his hut?
I don't think so. But if that's really what you want to do, go and see Shrike. He's taken the hut right at the front, at the entrance to the cave. It was empty, but it really belonged to us.
Us?
Well, us mercenaries. Mercenaries and rogues live separately here. And none of Laris's gang should be here, on this side of the big hall. It doesn't make much difference, really, but he didn't ask. And you can't let those rogues get away with everything, because then they get real cocky.
What do I have to do to join the new camp?
Before Lee admits you, you'll have to improve your fighting skills. It doesn't matter what weapon you use, but you have to be good. Besides, you should be very experienced with the life here and everything. If you don't want to go to the other camps, you should try to join the rogues before you start as a mercenary. See you later.
Very probably right. As long as I'm not involved.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
How are things?
Get lost!
I would like to be in his shoes, though, because
Put the weapon.
Lucky for you, but I would have enjoyed polishing your mug. Put the weapon away. Lucky.
The fight's been decided.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it. You looking for trouble with me again?
Get lost.
I'll talk to you later.
Shrike has moved to another hut.
Good. Torloff just told me that he wanted to have a word with the guy.
that's really not my problem.
See you later.
There must be something about that story after all.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Same old story every time. People.
I'm not.
You're from the sect camp, aren't you?
We call it the Brotherhood. I'm Baal Kagan. The sleep will be with you.
What are you doing here?
Originally, I was sent here to convince people to join our Brotherhood, but these barbarians are not interested in spiritual enlightenment. Therefore, I'm restricted to selling swamp weed. And that is a popular occupation here. Too popular. I can hardly deliver as much as they want to have.
Why don't they send an extra man here?
Baal Isidro was meant to help me, but he just spends all day in the bar on the lake and trades his weed for rice schnapps. He's addicted to the spirit. I fear I cannot expect any help from him.
I could help you sell your weed to the people.
I can only entrust such a large amount of weed to members of the Brotherhood. But you could help me give out gifts. Not everybody has tasted my goods yet. As soon as they've tried the weed, they'll want more, which means I can sell more.
I thought you could hardly manage to do your task now.
Baal Isidro will be taken care of soon. I've already sent a message to Kor Kalam.
What's in it for me if I hand out the weed for you?
I can reward you in many different ways. You can get magic spell scrolls from me, bearing the powerful magic of the sleeper. Or I can help you join our community if that's what you want. I have very good contacts to Kor Kalam and Baal Tyon. Both are very close to E. Barion, our master. I can pay you with plain ore as well if you prefer. 100 nuggets should be enough for your efforts.
Okay, give me the weed. Who do you want me to give it to?
You're sure to find someone who'll take it. Talk to people, but only give one stalk to each person. One more thing. If you let somebody take the weed from you or if you smoke it yourself, our deal ceases to exist.
Sure. Do you want some swamp weed?
I'll give you 10 ore for it. Here. Anytime you need to get rid of some more, just stop by.
Do you want some swamp weed?
I'll give you 10 ore for it. Anytime you need to get rid of some more, just stop by.
Fisk from the old camp is looking for a new trading partner.
And why are you telling me about it?
I thought you might be interested in earning some ore.
Why not? Tell Fisk he can count on me in the next few days.
You look like you could do with some swamp weed.
He goes some. I'll have a stalk for 10 ore. Come back anytime, brother.
You look like you could do with some swamp weed.
He goes some. I'll have a stalk for 10 ore. Come back anytime, brother.
If you think there must be something about that story after all.
You look like...
He goes some.
I have some swamp weed here.
Sure. Here's 10 ore. Come by.
You don't look very agile. I could help you.
And you're in trouble. That wasn't very clever.
I can show you how to control your body. It's the art of acrobatics. As soon as you've gained control of your body, you'll be able to jump much further. You'll learn how to roll off and what's the best way to land when falling. But don't forget, you're not immortal. Acrobatics can also be very useful during battle. You'll be able to change the distance between you and your foe very quickly. Good luck!
If you think.
Keep it.
You look like you could do with some...
He goes some.
I have some swamp...
Sure. Come by again when...
You look like you could...
He goes some.
You look like...
He goes...
I have some...
Sure. Come by.
Very probably right. Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything. There was a time when things would have gone very...
Do you want some...
I'll give you any time.
Hi, who are you?
It's none of your business. I don't like your mug.
You have to watch what you tell people.
There must be something about this story after all.
You look like you could...
But you go now.
That's
Hey.
likely to change. People always talk.
That's really not my problem.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. Wasn't very clever.
Some people never learn.
What do you think?
As long as I'm not involved.
It was obvious that there would be trouble.
Hang on, better not go rushing into anything. If you think.
Shh! Hey, you!
Who? Me?
Exactly. Come over here.
What do you want?
You've just arrived, haven't you? I noticed it straight away. There are a lot of things you need to know. I can teach you a few things. Besides, you have to watch who you talk to. Butch, for example. That's the guy over there, next to the campfire. Be aware of him.
What's the matter with Butch?
He has the mean habit of beating up the new ones. So you better avoid meeting him.
What can you teach me?
It depends. What do you want to know?
How can I improve my lockpicking skills?
You'd like to know that, wouldn't you? It's not too difficult to begin with. Above all, you have to make sure that your lockpick doesn't break off. If you're a little bit more patient in the future, you'll see that you won't need that many lockpicks anymore.
What can you teach me? How can I become...
I
doubt it's...
I've shared out the weed.
The first new customers have already been to see me. You've done a good job. What will you have as a reward?
Tell me to join the Brotherhood.
Your request is modest. I'll help you, so listen to me. Baal Tyon is one of the lower gurus, just like myself. Barion has made him one of his advisors. That has not done him any good. He now thinks he's so important that he'll talk to nobody but his disciples. If you give him this here, it'll loosen his tongue.
And where do you want to go?
Why, in there.
Forget it. Silas only wants to see scrapers and rogues in his bar.
That's not really my problem.
I'm a scraper, and I'm thirsty.
You look like one of those filthy rats. Come on in.
Maybe. You shouldn't believe... You're very probably right.
I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
You don't look very happy.
I'm not. I need to get rid of a whole pile of weed.
You're here to sell goods from the sect camp?
Yes, but I just can't be bothered.
I could sell the weed for you for a consideration, of course.
Forget it. I'm not as drunk as all that. You just go running away with it.
I'll tell you something, you have a problem. Bal Kagan will make sure you'll be replaced.
What? The sleeper have mercy on me. I need to get rid of this stuff.
People don't need to know it.
Here you go. Have another drink on me.
Thanks, man. I'll drink to your health.
To yourself. People don't need to know it.
You have to watch what you tell people.
Think about it. Give me the weed and we'll share the profit.
Oh man, I need to get rid of this stuff. You wouldn't try to make me look like a fool, would you?
I give you my word.
Good. Here's this stuff. You should get at least 400 ore for it. That would be 200 for each of us. I'll be waiting here. Come back as soon as you have the ore.
Do you know who'll take bigger amounts here?
If I knew that, I would have gone myself. I feel much better now that I'm rid of this stuff.
It was obvious there would be
Let's
trouble
talk about
ahead.
something else instead.
I've sold the weed.
And my 200 ore?
It was
Here it is.
Good. Now I don't give a damn about Baal Kagan anymore. It was a good idea to do business with you.
If you think, rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. Same old.
Show me.
Here.
You're very probably right.
Some people never learn. That's not really my problem.
Same old story.
Fisk from the old camp is looking for a trade partner.
I'm not interested, but Sharky might be interested.
Again.
If you find him, ask him.
You're probably right. If you think there was a
You're from the Free Mine, right?
would have gone very
Right.
differently.
How'd you find that out?
People always talk.
How are things?
Great. We trade our homemade rice snaps for ore. Well, the boys carry in enough ore. Where should they spend it if not here?
I want a drink.
You'll have to pay for it.
That's not really my problem.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
You have to watch what you tell people.
Well, there was a time when things would have gone
long as I'm not
very
involved.
differently. As long as I'm not involved. As long as I'm not involved. Let's talk about something else instead.
There must be something about that story after all.
If you think.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Let's talk about something else instead.
It was obvious there would be trouble ahead.
That's really not my problem. Some people never learn.
Same old story every time.
That's really not my problem.
You're probably right.
If you think. There must be something about that story after all.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
Same old story every...
Some people...
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Something else instead.